Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your dark mask diva. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, otherworldlies. Here's a very, very important thing I need to tell you guys. All right. This is something a questioner asked me. Dear Angel, my boyfriend is afraid to hurt other girls' feelings. Afraid to hurt other girls' feelings. I think I know what this is about. I think he's got these other girls in his life, and he doesn't want to let go of them, huh? Well, you're the girlfriend. Is he afraid to hurt your feelings? He needs to be afraid to hurt your feelings, hun. When you're the girlfriend, he needs to be afraid to hurt your feelings. And he needs to not worry about hurting anyone else's feelings. Okay? You're the priority. When you're the girlfriend, alright, he needs to say, no, I can't hang out with you. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. Alright? That's basically what it comes down to it. Or, you know what? We just can't chill anymore. I have a girlfriend now. Alright? You know, they need to understand that you're the girlfriend. And, maybe that's his ex, or maybe that's his ex-friends with benefits, or maybe, they just can't be as close as they used to be because now he has a girlfriend. Okay? Some of these opposite sex friendships. Or maybe that's someone they made out with. Maybe you don't want him hanging out with her anymore. Smart girl. You're supposed to tell him not to hang out with them. If you have anything going on upstairs, you'll tell him not to hang out with her anymore, right? We know what girls we don't want him to hang out with anymore because, you know, stuff happens, okay? We don't want our boyfriend hanging out with some girl he made out with before. Duh. Okay? He needs to not be afraid to say, hey, you know what? We did this, that, and this and that. We can't hang out anymore. I have a girlfriend. We did this, that, and this and that. I'm in a relationship now. It's really not appropriate because we did this and that. Okay? He needs to be not afraid to hurt her feelings. Who doesn't understand that? Just because they're not going to do this and that again, just because they were cool afterwards, the girlfriend doesn't like it. It's really disrespectful for your boyfriend to hang out with these girls he made out with or went out with or whatever, now that he's with you, hun. Okay? So, he needs to not be afraid to hurt these other girls' feelings. If you tell him to stop following someone on Instagram and he, like, unfollows and she goes, why did you unfollow me? Well, my girlfriend doesn't want me to follow you. Okay, if her feelings are hurt, so what? If he unfriends someone because you don't like her, so what? Oh well, you don't like it. Okay? Big deal. So what? Okay, you have priority. It's okay for you to say, I don't like that. I feel disrespected by it. It's really not appropriate. We're together. He should not be afraid to hurt anyone's feelings behind you. You're the one he needs to worry about hurting the feelings of. You're giving him all these benefits. You're making out with him and all this other stuff. And whatever you guys are doing, okay? None of my business. So he needs to worry about your feelings. You're the one emotionally investing in him, spending all that time with him, being there, listening to his problems, and just doing all the girlfriend stuff with him. He needs to worry about your feelings. Okay? So, yeah. Guys, you need to not worry about hurting other girls' feelings. If you're lucky enough to actually have a girlfriend and have a girl that seriously cares about you, don't worry about hurting those other girls' feelings. because you're like pretty much cheating on her if you're not man enough to hurt those other girls' feelings. And if she says, get rid of those other girls, and you don't, you're cheating on your girlfriend by letting those other girls hang around and not saying, and you don't have to be seriously mean about it, unless the girl is a major troublemaker. And I mean major troublemaker. Like, she's coming up and still trying to sleep with you and ask you for money and doing all that stuff. And I mean, that's like being a major troublemaker, okay? And making it look like you guys are doing something. Because that'll make it look like you're doing something, okay? So just say, look, stay away from me. I don't want you in my life anymore. You need to not be afraid to say that. Because your girlfriend's going to think you're doing something with her. Because you know what? We already think you're doing something. We already think you're cheating on us. We already think you're talking to other girls. We already think you're in everybody's DMs. We already think stuff, okay? We think you're all cheating and lying and you're like, none of you are trustworthy, and we all think it, okay? Like, the older girls think it, the young girls think it, we all think it, okay? So don't give us any like real reason to. Okay, and you know, there's a bunch of girls who will flirt with guys with girlfriends on purpose. Okay, and chicks that messed around with you will get mad when you get a for real girlfriend and make trouble on purpose. That's why they're so thirsty for you right now. They're mad because you have a real girlfriend. They're just like, oh, you have a real girlfriend now? What's that all about? Oh, I bet I can still get him to talk to me and maybe get some from him every once in a while every time they fight. Because admit it, you've done that to people before. You have. So they know they can get you to do something behind our back. Okay? Everybody has their weakness. Everybody has their price. So you need to just get rid of these chicks. Okay? Please. We ladies have a sixth sense, okay? Us younger ones, us older ones, we all do it because we're females, okay? We know which other girls are trouble. It's just like you guys know what other guys are trouble. You can look at our male friends and go like, he's just waiting. He's just waiting to have a bad day, and then you start crying. And then he gives you a hug, and one thing leads to another. He's just waiting. He's just waiting till we break up. He's just waiting. You know which ones. You know who you don't want us to be alone with. You know. We know. Okay? You have a sixth sense about other guys. You know, like, what guys are not trustworthy, okay? Just like we know what girls are not trustworthy. We can figure out which one of your female friends you've done stuff with. We just, even if you say you haven't, we just totally know you have. Okay, like, there's no reason to even try to hide it, because once we finally do catch you in the lie, and we will, okay, it's going to be like 1,000 times worse than it was if you would have just got the girl out of your life. So just get her out of your life, because we are going to so find out. We are. There's just like no way to get away with it. I mean, because girls are getting smarter every day. Smarter and more streetwise. And not just because of my show. It's just, girls just are. Not just people who watch me. I mean, just people who watch everybody. Because there's information like this everywhere. It's not just here. Like, don't just get mad at me. Okay? Seriously. I mean, please keep watching my show, because I'll always talk about this stuff, but we just know. Seriously. Just get rid of the thoughts. Okay, the tramps, the harlots, whatever you want to call them, just get rid of them. Because what they are going to do is they're just going to cause trouble in your life. They're going to cause you to fight with a girl who's really good for you. A girl who's not sleeping around on you. A girl who's like there for you. Like the cool one. The really cool girl. Who's like, you're not going to find another one like her. Like, you'll never be able to replace her. Ever. You'll go your whole life looking for her in someone else and never find her. And you're letting, these whores ruin your life. So I would just get rid of the whores like right now. Like, learn your lesson early in life. Get rid of the whores. Because there's always going to be whores like that. I mean, and they're a dime a dozen. They're like everywhere. But there's just so few good ones. If you find a good one, consider yourself lucky. Because there's so many bad ones. So many bad ones. And, you know, if you find a good one who actually likes you, why are you going to mess that up? Who likes you for you? And are you seriously going to mess that up? You find a girl who likes you for you and you're really going to mess that up. Are you serious? She likes you for you. And you're like, no, I'm going to let these, like, totally messed up, this total trash ruin my life. You're really going to let that happen. And keep this trash around, and you think the good ones aren't going to figure it out. You think good girls have nothing going on upstairs, like they really don't know. Like, good girls don't have anything going on up here, like, never going to figure it out. Are you serious? Okay. Just get rid of the trash. Stop hoarding the trash. Please. So, do not be afraid to hurt the trash's feelings. The trash knows they're trash. They just think it's funny you haven't figured it out. They're just silently thinking, I can't believe he's so dumb just because we had sex. Or we made out. Or because I say, I'm your homegirl. They think you're so dumb. And you really are if you totally don't notice it by now. And they kind of sense that your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife or whatever, they know that she knows. They know that she knows that there's something wrong with her. And she's just not saying anything. But one of these days she's just going to be like, dude, get rid of her. Because your good girl is always going to have your back. Your good girl is going to want to see you do well in business. Your good girl is going to want to see you make decent friends. Your good girl isn't going to want to see you lose money. Your good girl is going to want to see you have a good reputation. Your good girl is going to just seem like a pain in the A, to be honest. She's going to seem like a raving bee. Okay? You're going to be like, wow, this good girl is just like such high maintenance. Why do you think she's high maintenance? Okay? Anything worth having is worth working for. Why do you think the other one was not high maintenance? Well, because trash needs to be put in the trash can and put outside. That's why. You should have put that trash outside a long time ago. So, when the queen tells you to put the trash outside, put the trash outside. Okay? Don't be afraid to hurt that girl's feelings. That girl knows she's trash. Okay? She's secretly wondering why you haven't figured it out. Okay? Don't alienate the best thing that ever happened to you because you're afraid to hurt commonplace whores' feelings. Why are you keeping those whores around? For side pieces? Why, so you can give a disease to the good girl? Really? That's what you're trying to do? Stop trying to keep your options open. Get rid of that trash. Stop being afraid to hurt those other girls' feelings. Because they have ill intentions for you. Whether you want to believe it or not. They're just sitting around trying to find ways to use you. They're just kind of hanging on. They don't belong anywhere. So, yeah. Be afraid to hurt your girl's feelings. Don't be afraid to hurt other girls' feelings. Be afraid to hurt your girl's feelings. Because your girl's the only one who's going to keep it real with you. Just like me. I'll keep it real with you. Stop thinking with your dick. Okay? This has been Juliana Angel. I love you, otherworldlies. You guys have a wonderful evening. Good night.